Good morning, children. Let us continue history lesson 6. New questions and ideas. In previous class, I have told about the Jainism. The Jainism, Mahavira was the 24th Tirthankara and started the Jainism. And the followers of the Jainism, they used to beg the food and also that giving respect, and some of them they used to live, even they sacrificed their clothes also. So it was very difficult for most men and women to follow these strict rules. So children, without the dress, and also the when the people are roaming, the men and women were faced many problems also in this situation. And the Jainism, that much like a Buddhism, it was not developed. And also, nevertheless, thousands left their homes to learn and teach this new way of life. Many more remained behind and supported those who became monks and nuns, providing them with food also. So the monks means the people, those who are teaching principles, and also the followed the Jainism, and they used to live in groups wise. Some of the nuns, and they used to provide food for them. Jainism was supported mainly by traders, farmers who had to kill insects to protect their crops, found it more difficult to follow the rules over hundred of years. Jainism spread to different parts of North India also. So children, Jainism, many they faced the problem, but some of them followed the principles of the Jainism also. And it was spread in which of the places the Jainism was improved. Jainism spread to different parts of North India and to Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. So in these states, Jainism was developed. The teachings of Mahavira and his followers were transmitted orally for several centuries. They were written down in the form in which they are presently available at a place called Vallabhi in Gujarat about 1500 years ago. We can see the place of the Vallabhi, where it is located in the state of the Gujarat. It is located also. So the Jainism and Buddhism, it was developed more. Along with that, we are going to learn about the Sangha. Both Mahavira and the Buddha felt that only those who left their homes could gain true knowledge. So, Lord Buddha and Mahavira also both were teaching about leaving the homes and sacrificing their life also, and also the gaining of more knowledge. They arranged for them to stay together in the Sangha, an association of those who left their homes also. That all the groups, when those who left their homes and formed in the group, they were called Sangha. The rulers made for the Buddhist Sangha were written down in a book called Vinaya Pitika. From this we know that there were separate branches for men and women also. All the men and could join the Sangha. So many were joined in the Sangha also. So children, let us continue in the tomorrow's class. Thank you.